Hey, thanks for tuning in. This is David Pingree with another Garage in Stock project. And we've got an N-Style RM-Z450 2017 model that Rob Healy did up for us. And really a cool project, cool looking bike. Obviously the graphics are a big part of this, and N-Style's been in the industry for a long time. Always made really quality products. They've got the quick digital stuff. You can come in and design your own graphics, but they've also got some really neat high-end custom stuff like you can see here with the holographic inlays, different foils and things they can do. Just some really cool products. Check those out if you're looking for something sharp and unique. As far as the bike goes, they started and they did quite a bit of engine work. They've taken this thing up about 6 horsepower from stock, spread the power out, so I'm anxious to get on the track and try it. So it's C4MX, a guy named Frenchie who's been around the industry for quite a while. He used to do all the Yamaha Troy engines, and he's been kind of doing his own thing since then, but very sharp guy. He took a webcam, a pro circuit piston, and a KTM throttle body, which I thought was really interesting. But apparently on these Suzukis, a KTM 450 throttle body makes a big difference. So I'm anxious to try that. They coupled that with a Yoshimura exhaust system, which looks really cool, all carbon, and some T4 VP racing fuel, which is necessary for this engine. So I'm anxious to see how this thing goes out there. The suspension's all been valved by RG3, and as far as the parts and pieces on this thing, it's got Excel A60 rims with the stock hubs. Really nice stock hubs on these Suzukis. Strong, light, you know, not a whole lot of need to change them if you don't want to. Dunlop tires, a lot of cool little parts and pieces like the Emig lock-on grips. Renthal did the bars, chain and sprockets. And then, let's see, we got Torque One, a lot of Torque One products. Foot pegs, shifter, brake pedal, the brake clevis, a lot of little parts and pieces. So I'm anxious to try those. I've actually never had one of those on our project bikes. This will be a first. I'm anxious to check it out. We've also got Galfer rotors mounted to our wheels. That's brake lines, rotors, pads, the whole deal. So it's a full Galfer braking system. So Lightspeed was another big part of this project, and we've got a carbon fiber front disc guard, the front lug guard on this thing, and also the guard that comes up around the air chamber. Really cool, really good fitting stuff. Also a skid plate on here by Lightspeed, so some really cool products from those guys. Torque One levers on here as well. We've got a Get hour meter on here. Also the fork guards are Lightspeed as well, the carbon fiber fork guards. Those are really nice just to keep your forks from getting pitted. Really cool stuff. CV4 radiator hoses in red, which matches our setup good. The seat cover's an N-Style seat. It's another thing from N-Style is they don't sub out covers. They do all their own covers in-house, so they can make you any kind of design, style, color, whatever you want. We've got a Boysen water pump cover on this as well, so a full Hinson clutch component and covers on either side. And then holding our bike up is a Systems Power Lift stand, also a product owned by Rob Haley at N-Style. Really innovative, new, cool product. If you have issues, whether you're a kid or an old guy, or you just don't want to lift your bike up, this thing's all electric and does a great job of holding your bike up, kind of getting it to the height you want. So check those guys out while we get this thing on the track. All right, we're all finished up here at Milestone. Came away with some pretty interesting impressions on the Suzuki. What an incredible motor. I am just got to give a big compliment to Frenchie and the webcam, the pro circuit piston, this Yoshimura exhaust with the motor mods that he made, and it's unreal. Like, this engine has so much torque, it comes on right away, but nice and smooth, and the power is so broad and so strong, so crisp, so sharp, no hiccups, no hesitation. It felt like a race bike to me. So I think that was their goal coming into this thing, and I think they hit it. Also, you know, the VP fuel, that makes a difference as well. especially when you're talking that really instant hit or response. Not so much of a hit, but that response where it just feels like the rear tire's attached to that throttle. You know, there's no hesitation. Super, super stoked on this motor. The suspension was a little bit off for me, but it's valved and set up for Rob Healy at about 200 pounds plus. So we were searching for numbers on the air fork. I got it to where it was okay, but not great. And the shock's just a little firm for me, but I mean, that's to be expected. I love the way this bike feels in turns and in the air. Even though it is the heaviest bike probably of the bunch, it feels so nimble and just light feeling in the air and in turns. When I come into a corner, if I want to square it up and cut back, no problem. Really have always loved the feel of the Suzuki's. I've always said, even though it hasn't changed in a long time, this is a spring fork and about 10 pounds of weight away from being the best 450, in my personal opinion. So hopefully for 2018, word is they're going to have something new, but it wouldn't take much. As far as the other little bits and pieces, I really like the EMIG grips. So Jeff, great job. Cool looking too. I like the colors and the logo and stuff in there. Really stoked with all the little bits and pieces too. The levers, the shifter, brake pedal, the Torque One stuff. Really nice finish, good feel to the pegs. Yeah, first time using them, and I'm pretty stoked with them. Of course, I like the Dunlop tires. Everything else is kind of just cosmetic, but I think it looks great. The bike, as a whole package, kind of taking the suspension out of the component, is really, really good. So thanks to Frenchie, the guys at C4MX. If you're looking for an engine package, hit those guys up. They do a really, really good job. Thank you to everybody that had a part in this, especially N-Style, the Systems Powerlift guys. Thanks so much. Thanks for watching.